It's Nolan. What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here, and today we're going to talk about Latto. Okay, she's got a new XXL interview where she's going over all of her career. She's going through her past, her present, her future, and she's also dishing out on some of her regrets. Okay, now the big headline that's making stories right now is the fact that she said she regrets going to war with other female rappers. She wants to lay all the beef to rest, and she's literally blaming the fans as to why they were beefing in the first place. Now, y'all see I got this Southside hat on. Me and Latto are from relatively like the same area in Atlanta, okay? I'm from Riverdale. Latto is from Lovejoy, which is like the Hampton area, you know what I'm saying? Not too far, you know what I mean? Maybe like 20 minutes away, but we all represent Southside Clayco, okay? Cool. So generally, I try to support Latto in a lot of situations because I know where she comes from. I understand the long journey that it's taken for her to get to this superstardom that she's at right now. And overall, I think she's super talented. Her music is dope. However, I gotta disagree with this notion that the fans are responsible for the ladies in rap going at it. I think that the fans and stands definitely play a part, but at the end of the day, everybody has to make their own decisions on how they address things, how they answer questions, and ultimately how they interact with your peers. Let's try to get further into the mind of Latto, because the whole interview is basically trying to dig deeper, get some more understanding on where she's at, and reflect on things and decisions she's made in the past. So of course, everybody's talking about the beef thing. So they ask her, you've had your beefs in hip hop. Do you feel like that is just a part of being a rapper? Are women as supportive of each other as they preach, or there's a lot more competition and picking sides behind the scenes? She says, I think it really don't be a problem until we let fans, stands, whatever you want to call them, like the outsiders, once they get in the mix. I think that's what stirs the pot, because it's like we will all be fans of each other and commenting and following each other, whatever. But then once they go to comparing, they will turn us against each other, which is very weak-minded of us as female rappers. I will take that accountability. I don't think truly at heart it's us. Once people are infiltrating your mind and got you thinking this, and now you feel this type of way without even addressing the person, now you addressing fans. I think we be falling for these traps that they put on female rappers. I must say, it's true. You know what I mean? As much as I would like to debunk it, it is true. A lot of the perpetuation of beef in hip hop is created, or I won't say created, but it is harnessed by the fans, right? The Nicki Minaj, Cardi B thing, they have their issues. They don't like each other. But the day-to-day animosity that they have, the fact that they sub-tweet, sub-post, get on live and take shots at each other every other week, that narrative is fueled by the fans. They stay in these artist mentions. They're responding to the fans, trying to be interactive, and it just keeps the cycle going. So I do understand where Latto's coming from, but again, I think ultimately people got to take accountability for their part in it. Just like Nicki Minaj came out a couple weeks ago and told her fans to stop weaponizing their fanhood of her, you know, to harass people. That's something that she probably should have done a long time ago. The Barbs have been on the same wave for like 10 years, right? But now we got other women in the game who have similar hives. They're ready to attack. They're ready to pounce. And anytime another artist's name comes up in the sentence, they're the ones saying, no, they could never be this or that. They could never measure up. Why would y'all even compare them? So then it just creates a cycle of bad energy, right? So these ladies could have met each other, could have been on freshman covers, all these different things, been on showcases together, shows, had good energy in person. But now that their fans are creating friction, they're feeding into it, which again is weak-minded. It definitely is, but I just don't understand how y'all let this thing go on. Y'all could have issues for years at a time before you address it. That's what I don't be getting, because dudes, 5-6 months, unless it's something real, unless somebody done effed your baby mama, unless somebody that got there shot your cousin, nigga done jumped your homeboy, niggas let that shit go after a while, if it ain't based on anything solid. But her issues with other female rappers are not really the only things that she regrets. So in the article, in the interview, they also address some of her regrets about mixing business and family together. As y'all know, Latto came into the industry with her father managing her for a number of years. Ever since she was 8 years old, when she decided she wanted to rap, her father always represented her. It was a family-run business. She went on the rap game with Jermaine Dupri, all of that. Her father was right by her side. Just a couple years ago, she actually fired him as her manager. So when they ask her, they say, what are some of the regrets you've had so far from actions you've taken in your career along the way? She says, I like that question. I've had a lot of regrets, and I think it's because I've been rapping since a kid. I had to grow up, figure myself out, learn myself along the way. Obviously, at 8 years old, you're not going to have it all together. I have a lot of regrets. Mixing family and business, that's like one of my biggest regrets. I was introduced to everyone with my dad as my manager, and now we don't even speak. Vanessa from XXL, who's the editor-in-chief, and I think she runs some other things up there, she asked, what happened? Why don't you and your father speak anymore? She says, money, industry shit, ego shit infiltrated by industry bullshit. They be saying your parent as your manager never works out anyway, so I wish I would have never just even did it. So that would be one regret. Falling for them traps that I was talking about earlier. She brings back the female rap beef traps. I wish I would just not let commentators bother me to even infiltrate my mind or make me feel some type of way to anybody. I regret any beef I've ever been in because I don't want to be known for anything but my music. I'm too talented for that. It's a distraction and a waste of my time and energy. You gotta applaud the growth. Hopefully, this is something that will continue going forward, right? This isn't just a one-time thing, and then the next round of songs she comes out, you could just pinpoint all the disses that are within them, because I think she's definitely been perpetuating the Leray situation. She keeps perpetuating the Nicki Minaj situation. I have Rennie Rucci in the thumbnail. They had a spat maybe a year or so ago. They haven't really gotten into it that deeply ever since then. They had a little spat about who was the biggest, because they were both calling themselves big. There was another girl calling herself big something too from Atlanta. They were all having some sort of three-way battle. That kind of wore off as Latto's celebrity grew, as her fame grew, as her issue with Nicki Minaj began to kind of impede on her situation. She forgot about the other chicks, decided to go at the top dog. But now she's ready to get back to making music with a clear mind and not have somebody else on her mind when she goes in the booth. Again, I think this is good. I applaud it. I just hate the fact that these things take so long before people really start realizing, you know. Then you want to blame it on the fans. The fans definitely have their role. But you know what they say? As you point out to someone else, you got three more pointed back at you. So that's what I say to that. Now, to take matters even further, she doubles down on this stance. Actually, at an earlier portion in the interview, they ask her about the cliquish nature of hip hop, right? And she says, unfortunately, there are a lot of cliques. You got to be very cautious about who you work with, who you take photos with, who you find yourself standing next to, because once you find yourself in these situations and you're next to these people, you become affiliated by association, and people start associating you with the other person's beef. You may not even know this person has an issue, but now that you're with them, you catching strays, right? Or the person that you're standing next to starts to feel like, well, you're in this with me now. So if somebody go at me, you ain't got to diss them, but you need to at least consider me when somebody reaches out to you, so that you're not caught up in the same picture or in the same place being too buddy-buddy with them, because then that makes me look like you're being a bad friend. She says she doesn't operate in that fashion, and that she also went to Summer Jam and saw Lola Brooke, and what she told her, stay out the bullshit. Don't let the fans and the blogs try to make you beef with this person. I think there was some fans that were trying to draw a division between Lola Brooke and Ice Spice. Remember when Lola Brooke was going viral, everybody was like, this is who y'all think Ice Spice is. This is who Ice Spice is supposed to be, but y'all ain't giving her the looks, right? Lola Brooke goes on to get a deal. She's had some definite missteps with her career thus far. The songs that the labels put out on her have not been hits. You know, she's got a song with Bryson Tiller out right now. It sounds like she's a feature on her own song, unfortunately. But I do wish Lola all the best. She's talented. She just needs more hard-hitting records. They need to let her lean into that tough girl thing and just go that way, because they're trying to soften her up, and it looks good because she's a pretty girl, but it's not coming across as authentic to the fans. As she's leaning further into this role of female solidarity in hip hop, she also curated a XXL Cypher with all ladies, right? That will be coming out on the 28th. So stay tuned for that to come out very soon in a couple days. But that Cypher has Mona Leo, it has Flo Milli, Maya the Don, and Mellow Bucks. And she said she likes the fact that she got to curate it. She knew all the personalities would blend well and that they were friends beforehand. And she feels like this created a good environment. She also speaks on the characteristics of each artist that she liked. She says, Mana Leo has standout punchlines. She says the wildest shit. Flo Millie is just versatile. She likes her sassy mean girl aesthetic. Maya the Don, she loves her raw, true to hip hop New York swag. And she also likes Mellow Bucks just as raw, diamond in the rough style. So she's trying to solidify herself as somebody that's going to be ushering in other talent. She wants to be associated with the other girls that are coming up. She does not want to be seen as the mean girl in the classroom. She wants to be seen as somebody who, if they're coming up and they need a little bit of extra push, she wants to be the one to get behind them. This is what other artists have failed to do. And I won't even say just other female artists. This is what a lot of artists in the industry, period, don't like doing. The men, of course, will sign other rappers, but if you're not signed to them a lot of the times, they don't want to work with you. She also went on to express aspirations of launching her own label and becoming a staple in Atlanta. They asked if she feels like she's the first lady of Atlanta. She says that she does feel like she's got that right now, but she's got a lot more to accomplish in order to solidify that for the long term. Again, she wants to launch a label and sign other artists. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Latto continues to evolve, where she takes this. You know, she's already been around a long time, so I do think she has a bright future. I just wonder how long this style of rap is going to remain prevalent at the top. Are y'all going to continue to sustain at this level with this level of exposure? And y'all know what I mean by exposure. I know they asked her about showing off the body and doing the twerking and all of that stuff, and that being a major part of female rap right now. Latto says she doesn't really think about it. It's something that comes natural to her, and she's just having fun, embracing her body while she's young. But at the end of the day, I wish all the best for everybody. I don't have a dog in any of the races. Like I said, I do pull for Latto because she's talented. Her music is good. I don't like every song she puts out, right? The It's a Party thing she put out, I thought it was dope until that other rapper got on there and completely ruined the song. You know, I'm not a huge fan of Big Energy. Not a huge fan of that other song that came out that sounded just like Big Energy. You feel me? I like her when she raps. But that's just my taste. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right, much love and respect, and shout out to Armon for giving me the shout out the other day and leading a lot of y'all to my channel. I appreciate it. And again, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
King of my city in cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rats. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.